Hi, I'm Donna Dewberry, the original creator of the FolkArt one-stroke painting technique. Welcome to the Let's Paint Studio right here at Plaid. Learning to paint has never been as easy as when I teach you how to load a brush with multiple colors where you can blend, shade, and highlight with one stroke of the brush. Our new program with Let's Paint FolkArt One Stroke this year is going to be all about learning how to paint 50 different types of flowers. And as you can imagine, 50 flowers makes the possibility endless to be able to paint floral designs. I'm thrilled that you've chosen to join me on this one-stroke journey. So let's paint. I'm excited to do the Chrysanthemum with you today and share with you how simple it is to use FolkArt multi-surface paint, reusable teaching guide, one-stroke brushes, and make something beautiful. So what we're going to share first is the colors that we're using in this project, and that is going to be the wicker white, the moon yellow, apple red, citrus green, and sap green. Now what we do also using the one-stroke brushes, we're going to be using a number 12 flat and a 3/4 flat, and we're going to stroke right on top of my actual strokes. We're going to wipe it off with a paper towel or a baby wipe so that we can practice over and over on here. All right, so the first thing that you're going to see is how we lay out the center. See the center in here? And then we're going to stroke on top of that. So to do this first movement here, we're going to take and pick up a little bit of apple red and some moon yellow, okay? And see, you're just going to mix it, make sure you get that color in there. All right, so it's not pure red, it's a little orangey looking. All right, so then I'm going to come right in here and show you also right there how we're going to put the strokes right on top of this. Now to do this, we're going to take and wipe off, just pick up some apple red from the edge and some yellow. And you can also grab a teeny bit of white. So now when you're streaking this all together with pressure, you're going to get some fun colors in there. So this is the chisel edge of the brush. So what we're going to do with the chisel edge, we're going to push down with pressure and lift, and you get all those pretty shades. All right, so we've got strokes that come down, like let's do the stroke over there. We're going to get yellow and white. We already have some red on here, apple red. You're going to push and lift, push and lift. Now on this one, it's yellow, moon yellow, wicker white. As you come across here, you're going to see it's a lighter color. All right, so I still have that red in the brush, so it makes that nice too. Now watch, I'm going to keep coming over there and picking up these colors. I'm going to push back here for the first stroke, pressure, lift, yellow, moon yellow, wicker white. I'm going to come into that center. You see that? Now you can do 2 maybe strokes, but then you have to go get fresh paint for the third. And then you're going to come out to the sides, and these are numbered, showing you which strokes I would do first. Now when you come up from the bottom, I'm going to show you, we're going to put these strokes over here and then pick up a little bit more red, apple red on here. So look, push and lift. It's like a big comma, pressure, lift, white and moon yellow. Now I'm going to go a little bit into the red mix for the center. Okay, so that's got a nice stroke there. See how it blended and shaded a little bit, and then we start building it out. All right, I'm going to come right along here. See, I want to make sure I see the layers, so sometimes you have to pick up more of one color than the other. See how I'm going to come right around here, get some white. See, you can restroke if you're not happy with a stroke. Okay, now I'm going to pick the moon yellow and pick up some red. This is apple red and moon yellow. All right, and you practice these right here where we're coming up also. See the arrow, push and lift. All right. And believe it or not, putting all these strokes on here, you can see all these different layers just by the pressure you put. And to end it, you're going to put these right here, the strokes that I just showed you, from the bottom up. Okay, there we are. Now the key is to see all those pretty streaks in there. All right. So now what we're going to do, this is before you put the bottom strokes. See that? Now we're going to wipe it off because we don't want it to dry on here. And then we're going to go paint it on our project, and then we will come back and do our leaf because we need to practice that leaf a little bit. All right, now what I want to do is I want to bring my project board over here, and I want to leave this right there so it reminds you of what I just taught you, okay? So in the middle of this big flower, I'm going to pick up the red, apple red, moon yellow, and I'm going to put the center right here. Okay? Get a color you like. Sometimes I do them all sorts of different colors in the middle. I'm going to wipe this and just pick up the moon yellow and wicker white for a while here. Okay, now when I go into this, it's going to pick up a little bit of that, remember? So I'm going to push and come around. It's got a big white. See, I want to pull it from behind. Put pressure, pressure, pressure. More moon yellow and wicker white. If you're worried, try those two colors and see which color you're happy with, okay? Just restroke there and make sure you've got a nice blend. We're going to come out here, and on the chisel, we're making a comma. See that? All right, so we're going to come right in there. Okay, now I don't see much difference there, so I'm going to stroke that again. And so we're just building it out a little bit more at a time. Moon yellow, wicker white. Now we're going to pull up these bottom ones. Okay, and then we're going to practice this leaf. Okay, see the big leaf we want to do? All right, so we're going to pick up the citrus and the sap. I wet this brush, laid it on the paper towel, got all the moisture out of it. These are synthetic nylon bristles. They work really nice for using this thick, pretty paint. Okay, so we're going to come right here and let's practice this a minute, okay? So I want the dark to be on the outside. See the V? So we're going to stroke around. Now you've already pre-blended this color on your brush. See that? And right here on the other side. We go right there and then we pull the stem in. Okay? Now practice that a few times. It's that the outside edge that you want to be really nice, and that V helps you stay in position. So you do, and you can turn it around, whatever's easier for you. okay? And let's pull a stem in here. Well, I've got this sap green, darker green right here. I'm going to come right in the middle here. And we're going to pull that long stem, okay? Now, I do like, I'm going to put a teeny bit of medium where I put my brush right into the medium. Okay, and I'm going to slide over here and do a chisel, pressure, chisel. Now you can see where my paint didn't keep going, so all you do is go back over it and slide to a point, okay? So next, I'm gonna do this leaf. And what I wanted to do is if you put your V, it's gonna help you be able to do that leaf we were doing. So we're gonna do a really nice chisel on one side where we scrub it like a little scrubbing motion. We're gonna start right here. And there we go. We're trying to make our points match. And all I'm going to do here is I'm going to come right in there. And there you go. I had so much fun today sharing how easy it is to paint these flowers. They turned out gorgeous. Remember, practicing on the reusable teaching guides right over my strokes gives you so much painting confidence. Thank you for joining me here in the studio. And remember, we just learned one more of the flowers from the A to Z one-stroke floral painting sets. And I would love for you to take pictures and share them on our Let's Paint with Plaid Facebook group by hashtagging Let's Paint Challenge. Come on, everybody, let's paint.